Welcome to a preview of the ArcelorMittal Tailored Blanks driver app. The prototype app is designed to bring training records for the drivers out from the office and into the factory in the supervisor's hands. We want to promote contact between the driver and the local supervision of the logistics department. We wanted for the supervision to be able to detect non-conformances in training which might have expired or not be present. We want to provide a list of issues that supervisors might discuss with the driver. We want to provide documentary evidence back into the visitor log that the discussion occurred and that the driver attended on that day. We want to do this all in real time by clicking or swiping by the supervisor, no extra effort required. The app is available in Android or iOS and will suit most phones. Once the app's started, the user clicks scan, and when a barcode that has been previously printed for the driver is scanned, the app will phone the cloud and recover the data from the cloud for that driver that is current for that driver. Here we can see that this driver has 3 records. In green is a training record which is currently valid for delivering steel coil. There's an alert, a particular topic that needs to be discussed, and there's also a problem shown in red which needs to be discussed with the driver as well. And the supervisor is welcome to record a message detailing that the discussion has been had, an acknowledgement. Once any messages are dealt with, the supervisor can simply log the driver on the site at the date and time that's appropriate to show that he was a visitor on this day. Information that's been stored in the cloud needs to be prepared beforehand and sent to the cloud for storage. The back end for this is done in Microsoft Excel in order to make the user feel comfortable that they can see their data and they can manage it. Data management in the cloud is possible, but the users feel a bit more distant from the data and more reluctant. Here in this example is the automatically shown, automatically refreshed list of data. In the first instance, we're going to delete a record for Morris so that we can subsequently add it. The user double clicks in cell H. A message is sent to the cloud and the list is refreshed immediately. Here is the page where data is entered. You simply copy and paste from row 7 into rows 8 through 13. Up to 7 records can be added at a time. More could be added if required. This is a short example of adding a training, an alert, and a problem to the record for the driver called Morris. Once the button has been pressed, the data is uploaded to the cloud, and when we go to the next sheet, you can see the list has been updated already with the records that we've just added. Now that those records have added for Morris, we need to print a barcode label. Here are the list of the current drivers and their companies. If you double click in a cell, you will get a barcode that you can quickly print and add to a business card for that driver to retain. Here, after update, we can see that in column, hard to see from here, in column F, the validity of a couple of records has changed from true to false. This is currently how the message comes back and is stored that this discussion has occurred between the driver and the supervision. It's false because there's no longer a requirement for them to have the discussion, and only true records are shown in the app to the supervisor. This is the back end of the cloud. It's run by Microsoft Azure. A database called AMTB Driver is present. It has a table called driver item, and these are the items that are in the current table. Many of them are not valid. They represent past records in history. The records in Azure can be downloaded to Excel and then deleted from Azure, so that we're not storing personal data off-site for otherwise lengthy periods of time.